And we're back. Hi there, and we're back at the Austrian Coffee Championships 2022 Barista competition. And
Hello
we have
there.
on stage the reigning Austrian Barista champion, Junior Vargas.
Hello. Hello, hello.
And we have our wonderful judges here, Tom,
Hello.
Mark, and we have Davide, Victoria, Raymond,
Hello.
Silje,
Thank you.
and the wonderful
Hello.
John, and Björn,
Hello.
of course.
Oh, hello. What a pleasure. It's me again, yeah. Oh. I think we're ready now. Right. And time. Hello, judges, and welcome. My name is Junior Vargas, and today I will share with you 2 delicious coffee, my story, and a message. Let's start with my story. I am originally from Peru, where coffee and I have had a long friendship, beginning at my family's coffee farm in Cusco. Working at every stage of the coffee value chain, from producers, traders to roasters, and now as a barista, has given me a unique perspective of coffee as a product and as an industry. I remember becoming aware of how damaging coffee production were and thinking something needed to change. How we, as an industry, manage coffee production has concerned me since. Sustainability was not a term we used to then. I wish we had. Judges, my message is simple. Create value at origin. Be economically viable and environmentally sustainable, while at the same time having a positive impact at each stage of the coffee value chain. Judges, once again, welcome. I will be using the same recipe for all my courses, 20 grams in and 40 grams out, extracted at 91 degrees Celsius. The coffees I'm sharing with you today comes from the same farm that offers complexity, story, and value. All these gained through the fermentation process. And of course, all this aligns perfectly with my message. The coffees I'm sharing with you is from Luis Marcelino, from Finca Aroma Nativo in Armenia, Colombia. This farm is located at 1,500 meters above the sea level. These shots are for my signature drinks. Beautiful. I will cool down these shots using the Graham condenser from its initial temperature all the way down to room temperature. And at the same time, I will homogenize using a magnetic blender for the next minutes. But to this, I will come back later. For now, let's connect to the variety and the process of this amazing coffee. In front of you, there are 2 jars. Please pick it up and smell it. Jar number 1. And be curious about the aroma you will experience in your milk beverage. This is a honey processed green tea acacia. It is an amazing coffee. Please go ahead for the second jar and repeat the process. This is a Colombia varietal. The aromas are incredible. Judges, I think it is important to experience the individual aromas of this amazing coffee and build them into your aroma library so you can easily connect them to the cup you are served. For the second coffee, has a special process. First, 120 hours anaerobic fermentation in cherry. Second, pulp and fermented for another 36 hours in a sealed barrels. Third, and the most important, the twist in the second fermentation was to add lactic bacteria that was isolated from the mucilage of the green tip geisha, creating a genetic connection between these two coffees. That's why I have chosen these two coffees. Luis has taken the lactic bacteria of his best geisha and elevate the humble Colombia varietal to a higher quality level through this amazing process. I personally believe with process we can achieve any kind of flavors. And one of them is this. I will serve you the coffees, but please do not drink it yet. I will give you some instructions. Just evaluate the crema. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. That's for you. We are going to stir 6 times and wait for it to cool down to about 60 degrees. Please go ahead. This coffee was roasted by my friends at Meron Coffee Roaster in Romania, Transylvania, 10 days ago. The roasting time for the Colombia varietal was 9 minutes with 14% of development. And for the geisha was 9 minutes and 30 seconds with 18% of development time. With this roast profile and the recipe I have chosen, I have found an incredible and complex balanced experience that maximizes the 3 characteristics that truly represent this coffee: sweetness, brightness, and flavor clarity. Now, I will share with you the taste experience. It's a medium to high sweetness, with a medium vibrant acidity and a medium bitterness. The flavors: lemongrass, panela, acacia honey, black tea, and a hint of lavender. The tactile experience is a medium weight with a juicy and creamy mouthfeel and a long-lasting sweet floral finish. Judges, the delicate flavors of this espresso were masked by the temperature. You should now be able to fully experience the beauty of this unique process of Luis Farm. Please go ahead and enjoy. Thank you. Right. Espresso milk seems forever destined to meet in the cup. However, in order to create a creamy and a balanced sweet drink, we must have a balanced ingredients with the right ratio, intensity, and density. My first ingredients are these espressos, made from the honey processed green tip geisha. And my second ingredient is the milk. I'm using 25% of our regular local whole milk and 75% of that same milk fresh distilled. This technique reduces water content in the milk and increases sugars, fats, and proteins. This will match the intensity, density of my espressos. Also, this will enhance the sweetness and the mouthfeel perception. The ratio espresso to milk is 1:4, and the temperature you will enjoy it is about 50 degrees. The taste experience, it is like butter mouthfeel, like a melted chocolate ice cream. flavors: milk chocolate, salted caramel, shortbread, and a hint of lavender. Beautiful, that's for you. Enjoy. Thank you. Beautiful, that's for you. Enjoy. Last but not least, oh, still facing one, sorry. Beautiful, that's for you. Enjoy. Now, last but not least, please look for this tasty note of milk chocolate, salted caramel, shortbread, and a hint of lavender. Beautiful, that's for you. Enjoy. Right, some more water. Perfect. So, what a pleasure is to share this coffee with you. That for me, is already a game changer. And now, I get to take it a step farther with you judges. The base of my final course is 80 grams of this amazing Colombia varietal. Combine it with 4 specific ingredients linked to the citric, malic, tartaric, and lactic acid of this coffee. My first ingredient is 20 grams of freeze distilled red apple syrup. My second ingredient is 30 grams of freeze distilled white grape syrup. My third ingredient is 20 grams of black grape syrup. So, as I said before, through fermentation, we can achieve a new dimension of flavors and aromas. And that's exactly what I have done. I have pressed each ingredient separately and then fermented for 30 hours below 5 degrees Celsius, just to avoid producing alcohol. And then I have it as a result, this complex and saturated sugar syrup. And finally, I'm adding 20 grams of a natural yogurt with 4.5% fat content. This ties all of the acidities together, smoothly binding the volatile and non-volatile acids, allowing for each of them to shine in my signature drink. Now, I'm going to blend for a couple seconds just to create a creamy texture in your mouthfeel perception. Sorry about it. Thank you. Great. The flavors in my signature drink. It will be very balanced drink with a medium to high sweetness, a medium acidity, and a low bitterness. The flavors: lemongrass, panela, wild strawberry, and a hint of orange zest. I believe there are many ways to create value in the coffee industry. One of them is through competitions. That's why I love to compete. However, at the regime, producers can add and create value through alternative processing methods. And I believe this is the right place and people to amplify this message, this for you, that adds and creates value for our community. It was my absolute pleasure to share this coffee with you. Please enjoy. Thank you and time. Oh. What's the time?
Thank you very much, Junior. And if you have a second, please join me here for a quick interview. So, Junior, reigning Austrian barista champion, and you've just returned from Melbourne competing on the world stage. So how was that?
I mean, it's always nice to be on a stage, kind of like a push you up. It was really good, a little bit of overtime, I think, but so far from that, all great, yeah? I think coffee behaved good, and yeah, I'm very happy about every single second.
Very good. So you are working for the biggest Austrian Formula One racing coffee stable, because we've invented that all the roasteries are kind of Formula One racing stables. So you're working for Meindl. Did you have time to practice there?
Yes, I mean, I'm working at the academy area, so there is a bit of time to train always. And yeah, I do it in my private time also, in my holidays, so that's something I like to do. So I definitely invest a lot of time in it.
If I look at the setup, I mean, it looks pretty amazing what you did. And all the intricate gadgets, that must have taken a lot of time to prepare.
Yeah, every presentation has their uniqueness, so I kind of like to try to focus what to create and how to do it. So I think at the end of the day, I try to give as much as I can on the stage, which I hope makes difference later.
Okay, maybe see you in the finals. That would be great. We have our judges still judging away. So how did it feel today here? How did you feel? How was it going?
It was really good. Everything ran just like just coming from the Worlds. It's a little bit short time.
Yeah.
But at the end, I used it like a little bit of the Worlds and a little bit a couple things new. But overall, integrated very well. I think it was quite good. Yep.
Thank you very much, Junior.
Thank you.
And here are your judges. Thank
Hello.
you very much, judges.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Oh, Victoria. Thank you. Davide. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Master. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the time.
And we'll be back in a few minutes with our next competitor at the latte art stage, Marie. Until then, see you soon.